Hi everyone, welcome to the Kakujo show. It's Thursday, the day before Friday. Was that a noise that I heard? That was a new sound. I changed the sound effects for the digital pet in our stream, so that way now it's not just Tamagotchi noises. So happy about it. As you can see in this over here, I found the digital pet. We're gonna talk a little bit about where they were, about what happened, and why it's not my fault at all. Really? Got any plans this weekend? I'm planning on going and crashing at yet another friend's place this week, completely unannounced. Just gonna go to their house, because I realized recently that I haven't done that really in a long time. And in fact, I never really was the kind of person to do that, but I did have a friend in high school, right? In middle school it started with, but we were friends into high school, and he had this, his name was also Brian, like me, and he had this habit of just sending a message saying, I'm coming over. And it would start off as this kind of joke thing, but then it would be like, okay, yeah, like, I guess you're actually coming over? And he'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll see you soon. And then we would just hang out. And you know what? It's really rude. But it was honestly the only way to get me to hang out, so I'm thinking about just pulling some of that on some of my friends. So anyway, here's our virtual pet. Here's Agumon. Let me tell you what happened. This last weekend, I thought I lost them. I left a bag that had a bunch of my video game controllers because I took a bunch of GameCube controllers and a GameCube controller adapter over to a friend's house because I wanted to play Smash. I thought I'd left this in the bag and I couldn't find this guy anywhere, and I had just kind of given up, being like, well, that's that settles it. You know, they're gonna turn into like the bad thing and die. They were already turning into the bad thing because I think I explained this already before. I was trying to get Tyrannomon, and I accidentally, while I was half asleep, I trained them instead of gave them a protein, and they had too much effort and they turned into Numamon. So yeah, when I found them, they were dead. But guess where I finally found them? Because I didn't get my bag back. Oh no, it wasn't in the bag. It was by my key basket the entire time. You know, the key basket that was even in episode 1 of this series, the one where I threw the keys inside of it. And that brings me to my point. This thing is too darn quiet. Compared to the Japanese devices, this thing is quiet. And I've been talking to Quentin, aka Q's Mod Shop on Twitter, and in chat as well, about the way that these plastics are essentially different things. The build is, the actual layout of the boards versus the plastic is pretty much the same. It just seems that they use different plastic for the American releases, or I guess I should say English releases. And I think it literally just comes down to this plastic is more dense. And so there's no speaker hole, just as there is no speaker hole on the Japanese device. It's just that there's a certain, I don't know, I kind of wish I had brought my scale in here. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this weight. Let's see. Okay, all right, good. Feels good. Feels like a good weight. It's about what a Digimon should weigh. And let's see, this one is, it's a good, yeah, that's a good weight. It's about what a Digimon should weigh. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, dare I might say that this one might be slightly heavier. And I'm talking a matter of like an ounce, if that. I'm gonna have to get my actual scale out and prove it to you. But it brings me to my question. Should I put a hole in the back so that way they have a speaker, you know? Should I do it? Should I just give a little, should I just do a little rant? You know, just a little tiny little procedure? Just a little insertion just right behind the ice? Because this is where Q actually put a hole in their Digimon and it made it super loud. And I'm thinking about it. Of course, I don't actually have my... I'm about to just have to go out and get another screwdriver kit because I can't find that small one after Moose lost it. And I could take it apart carefully because apparently the screen is a pain to get back together after you take it apart. And I could just put one hole, you know? Make it super loud. Shaka's like, take the case off first. No. I wouldn't give it a little... I wouldn't shove that right in there. I'd probably just ruin something. But I'm considering it. I'm considering just putting a hole in it because it really would be for its own good. I can't hear this thing. And if it was right next to my key basket, that's right next to the front door, that's right next to all these things that I'm constantly around and I couldn't hear it, that's too quiet. I mean, it's too quiet in general. Just for to make another example, here's the way the Japanese one sounds. Okay, here's the way the English one sounds. Can you even hear it? It's kind of insane. It's making it to where you can't even use the darn thing. There's no point to it. I'm thinking about doing a YouTube series where I talk about the problem with Tamagotchis and Digimon and what they need to change for them to fit into today's society. And one of the things is they need some way to get up in our face about stuff, because real pets get up in your face. These guys, they kind of silently beep in the corner and just hope that you'll notice them. They're like me if I were a virtual pet. Socially awkward, never asking for what they want, and in the end suffering and possibly even dying, you know? Oh, but in case you're wondering, the reason my Agumon is extremely fat and has no strength is because I've been avoiding effort like the plague. This time I'm not going to cut it close. This time I'm doing 0 effort because I think I was supposed to put in a little effort, right? Wasn't it 5 to 16? Ah, crap. I think I'm supposed to put in a little effort. Ah, crap. Hold on. Yeah, I think that was the thing for Tyrannomon. God! 5 to 16? Maybe I'm supposed to train a little. All right, fine. We'll train once. We'll train up to 1 heart. Because I want to say that's roughly the equivalent. Because 16 would be 2 hearts, and that's when they'll turn into a Numemon, and it's all over. It's kind of like back when I had the Pendulum, the original one. Or not the original Pendulum, but the Pendulum X, the first Pendulum X. And the sound was broken at first, and I was just trying to keep an eye on it, and it was just impossible. Hey, there we go. See? 1 effort, no more. No more training for you. They'll be turning into Tyrannomon later today. In fact, possibly during the stream. As for why I have War Greymon here, it's because I heard this silly rumor that I'm sure isn't true, but I'm going to test it out, that if you connect the gold Zubamon version 20th to any of the devices, that automatically unlocks the anime egg. I'm quite certain that we already tested this before, and it didn't work, but here I go. I'm going to try, because if it doesn't work, I need to go to the store, buy a bunch of CR2032s, and just start booting up all of my version 20ths, all of my devices, and start sending, like, it's going to be bad, actually, because I'm going to be raising, like, 5 virtual pets at once. You guys can be there, though, to partake in the madness and watch me go insane. But I have to name them all different usernames, and then connect them, and then reset them, and connect them until I get 5 connections, and then I get the anime Gabumon egg. All this for 1 egg that has 1 evolution path. Okay, that's what I'm doing. However, if the very faint possibility that this rumor is true, then, you know, they could just... then I don't have to do anything. Here we go. Okay, you're gonna have to fight like a better version of yourself, Agumon, and I'm really sorry. Like, this is just you, but good. And I know it's bad. Are you guys fighting? Okay, there we go. Here we go. Agumon versus War Greymon. I would comment on this, but it would be completely unnecessary because we all know what's going to happen. You know, I think the only thing that would impress me at this point is if Agumon... Okay, yeah. All right, so here we go. Moment of truth time. Is Joe going to take the easy way out? Do I get to take the easy way out, or am I going to have to do this the hard way? All right, here we go. Did I unlock an egg? Wait, what kind of egg is that? Wasn't that a Dodomon egg or something? To get Dodomon, you connect wave 1 and 2. Okay, all right, that's not quite what I wanted. So we're not going to do it yet. We ain't going to. They're kind of the same. This is kind of like a past and future kind of thing, because we've got Agumon and we got War Greymon, and if you look, Agumon's got an egg and War Greymon has a grave with them. You know, it makes you think. The duality of this right here, really, if you ask yourself something, if you want to have a deep thought, what's the difference between these two things? I mean, other than the very obvious one that this is an end and this is a beginning. That's how it is, I guess. I'm going to have to... Well, I guess I could just order them off Amazon and then play the lottery and see if I get at least a few usable batteries out of the pack I order. I guess I should order them off Amazon so I don't have to go outside. Yes, then I won't have to ever leave my apartment. That's good. All right, so my plan is to continue them with Tyrannomon and go down the Mamemon, Bancho Mamemon line, and then I am going to get batteries and put batteries in all of my version 20ths, and we're going to name them all different things just in case. And whenever they reach their rookie form, which should only take 6 hours, right? Then we reset. So the whole process, if it starts tomorrow, you should see results the next day, right? Because it's 6 hours, and then I just reset them, and then another 6 hours, they become rookie again. We can connect them all, and then bam, anime Agumon egg. And it's, you know, they have it like Big Brother Tyrannomon at that point, I assume. But it'll be great. Dandelion says it's just 2 different beginnings rather than a beginning and an end. 2 different... well, yeah, if you believe in certain things, right? Or if you're like Captain Hook. And you think that death is the last great adventure. Like, I don't know what happens when you die. I don't know. I don't even think that Captain Hook does. I think that all that Captain Hook knows is being a captain and hooking. So that's just about it. Let's play some Dragon Quest Builders. Unfortunately, I have to turn off the air conditioner now, but in Portland, the temperature is actually very nice now. Today is going to be a high of like 75, so But that's a well-kept secret, okay? Don't let people know, because then everyone will move here, and then my rent will get expensive. That's not really how it works, though. You guys can move here. They actually have rent control up here, so it's pretty nice. Pengageddon asks, is there going to be a version 2 English? If this does well, I imagine there would be. I really do hope there is. Bandai is actually reaching out and kind of trying to bridge the gap between Japanese collectors, like the import collectors, and what we're doing now. I saw that Bandai actually made a tweet, like the Tamagotchi account made a tweet. I don't know if you saw it, but they were seriously like, hey guys, if you have a Tamagotchi Meets, it can connect to the Tamagotchi On. And Tamagotchi On is the English one, and Tamagotchi Meets is the Japanese version they released, you know, a while back. And it was just amazing to see an official English account acknowledge us, acknowledge me, acknowledge you, the collectors of the digital pets that you have to pay like $35 shipping to get a hold of. It was really nice, and I'm so excited for that to come in, because I've already got my meats. I'm just waiting for the On to come in, and then I can start that series where I'm playing those two side by side. And more or less, I guess we're kind of doing that over here. Didn't really plan for that, but, you know, Agumon and his big brother War Greymon. Hopefully War Greymon doesn't die. I mean, I guess I've already connected them, so they're good. War Greymon is, what, 11 days old, 10 days old at this point? I think he'll be okay.